Hey.
Home of Africa's youth, the 77%.
Hello to you, my fellow 77%ers. Hey, if you've been watching this show, by now you know that the 77% means we are Africa's majority, and we are hungry to see more positive change on our continent. Now, while we should be proud of what we are achieving together, let's also be critical of issues that should be strongly addressed. Talking about addressing issues, I've been asking myself, why do most people litter the environment?
You're looking for a bin, it's full, and you can't put litter in a bin that's full. That's why people end up throwing stuff on the ground itself.
Okay, so in Harare there's a problem of few garbage bins. Really? President Emmerson Mnangagwa, with all due respect, please do something about it. But hey, less garbage bins does not mean we have the right to litter. You might not know this, but the consequences of littering can be costly, even deadly. For instance, in Zimbabwe, where recently there was a cholera outbreak due to poor sanitation and improper littering.
A lot of people lost their lives due to cholera and typhoid, so it's scary. At the same time, there's nothing that we can do about it. It's something that we've gotten used to, and we're just looking forward to a brighter day, I guess.
This outbreak could easily have been prevented, or at the very least, minimized if Harare's environment was clean and tidy. The other consequence of littering is that the local tourism industry will obviously lose so much revenue because, of course, no one wants to visit an ugly littered place, like this beach in Guinea, Conakry. I wouldn't want to go there. Now, I'm not naming to shame, I'm naming so something can be done about it. Like this young woman named Fatoumata Cherif, she is creatively trying to raise awareness about improper littering.
Selfie Déchets est une campagne qui a été lancée en novembre 2016. L'idée, c'était d'alerter sur la question de l'insalubrité dans la capitale. Quand je grandissais, ma ville était quand même perle de l'Afrique. Donc c'était un moyen d'alerte pour conscientiser les populations.
Now, Fatoumata's initiative has turned her into a social media icon in Guinea. Although I'd say, Fatoumata, you and your guys can also pick up some, shovels and everything and, get on the ground and clean also. We can all help, right? When you litter the sidewalk or highway, it may seem insignificant, but you may be contributing to an even greater mess when heavy rains sweep them into the ocean. This leads to the killing and depletion of marine life. Now, according to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, there will be more plastic waste in the sea than fish by 2050. My goodness, think about that. By 2050, you're basically saying there will be less tilapia in the sea. I mean, I can't even imagine what kind of future that's going to be. So we all have something to do. Stop littering, pick up litter, and report anyone you see littering. Let's save that tilapia. So what else can you do to prevent littering? Share your thoughts with us by commenting below. You might be asking yourself, what do I do with all this garbage? Well, here's your answer from Cameroon. This young man is actively collecting plastic waste littered around and turning them into boats. Now, how creative is that? I got to get myself one of those boats. Why pay so much money for the big ones? Very ingenious if you ask me. This is what we've been talking about, the 77% Africa's young population. They're very smart. But it's not just in Cameroon though. So many ideas also. In Kenya, young entrepreneurs are turning flip-flops littered on the beach into art and other functional products. Oh, I won't mind having some of that art in my living room. I know exactly where to place them. Well, back on track. To have more of these recycled products, governments across the continent should enforce the laws that prohibit littering. Like in Rwanda, which is arguably Africa's cleanest country, there are compulsory cleanup exercises every month, and failure to participate will attract a fine. So you don't want to pay, get down and clean up your litter. Now, if you're caught littering, there's a penalty for that. Additionally, the country has been plastic bag free for the past 10 years. See? It actually really works if you think about it. Also in Kenya, anyone found littering the streets will have to pay 45 euros or face up to 6 months in jail. Now, that's a lot of money. You don't want to pay up? Pick up your litter. Easy as that. So hey, let's applaud the works of these countries. The ball is now in your court. What can you do to contribute to a litter-free environment in your country? We'd like to hear from you, so do share your thoughts with us right here below. But first, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and be a part of this channel. From now on, let's all turn a new leaf and be responsible individuals of our communities.